These pieces of an ancient skull don't say much to the average person, but it may be the missing link in the history of evolution. There were many types of early humans, and recently a new one has been discovered. A group of researchers from Tel Aviv University and the Hebrew University, led by Professor Israel Hershkovitz, have identified a new type of early human in the central Israeli site of Nesher Ramleh. The astonishing finding was published in the acclaimed magazine Science.
Well, I believe that this is one of the most important discoveries in the last 100 years in physical anthropology. It rewrite the history of human evolution. It's a new Homo group, and a very important new Homo group that survived in Israel during the Middle Pleistocene, roughly between 700,000 years to 100,000 years ago.
The group used numerous techniques, such as scanning, to build a model of this unknown ancient human. Dr. Rachel Sarig, who specializes in facial and dental anthropology, says that the morphology of the Nesher Ramleh type shares features with other types of early humans.
While we know that on the same time, at this time, at the Levant, at about 100,000 years before present, these two groups lived together, the Nesher Ramleh type from one side and Homo sapiens on the other side. And they probably had some interaction between these two groups. And that led to some interbreeding for the population. And this explains some of the findings that we have here in Israel that we couldn't explain before.
This new discovery may also shed light on the question of how genes of Homo sapiens penetrated to Neanderthals, who supposedly lived in Europe much earlier. Professor Hershkovitz thinks that the new research may cause some criticism inside the academic arena.
We receive a lot of fire from European anthropologists. I mean, you take the baby, the Neanderthals, the heart of the European anthropology, and you said, sorry, it's not exclusive yours. It is basically ours. I mean, you are there thanks to us, you know. Many people will find it difficult to digest. What I'm expecting people is not to argue with the story, but to argue with the data.
Where did this type of early human come from? And why did the Nesher Ramleh type not survive? This groundbreaking research may remap human evolution, but also brings up new questions.